Hello, everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue here. Please state the nature of your emergency. Here with Braylif and Coffee Lich for some Dungeon of the Rad Rage. How are you two doing today?
Sleepy.
I feel that. I had less caffeine than usual today and also this week, but I'm excited to get back into, you know, who needs caffeine when you have the pure adrenaline of murdering all your foes in Dungeons and Dragons.
Exactly.
And speaking of murdering all your foes, last time, let me bring us to the map. All right, as far as I remember, I should pull up my own notes actually. I'm gonna go pull that up right now, but as far as I remember, we had just routed, ousted, we had just kicked out these darn, what's it called? What is it called when those people like they stay in a spot? Squatters. There's some squatters here. We took care of them because everyone knows squatting is illegal. So we were just helping them out there.
Yep. That's pretty accurate. We're just humanely disposing of squatters. We don't believe in squatters' rights in this stream.
Yeah, and now that
Oh, I
we've
was
killed
muted.
them. Oh, hello, welcome back.
Oh,
I,
that's why you haven't said anything for a little while.
I said, was that the moral of the story that squatters are illegal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed those squatters, and now the other squatters can move in.
Nah.
Yep.
Interesting how the world works. Did I miss anything else? I know there's probably a lot that happened. Let me check my notes. I have here words such as uh, Nadia the Unbent, Shun Shurith. Yuane got 14 gold apparently.
Yeah.
I have here in my notes there's a black cord with a silver key around someone's neck. Was that the dude we killed?
Yes, almost certainly.
Okay.
Let me just get the book open. I'm so not used to being the one running D&D again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of practice. Okay. Important question, first and foremost, where the fuck are you people?
You know, at this rate, I feel like the big mega dungeons should have some sort of grid system. I mean, there is a grid system, but what I mean is instead of labeling them by like letters and numbers and then being like, okay, so where's B15? To be like, oh, column G, row 7, and maybe have a little bit of a highlight situation.
I feel like that'd be more confusing. I think I'd get more lost.
Wouldn't it go faster than trying to see where, like, where C16 would be?
Possibly, but like the problem in my experience isn't like finding the spot on the map, it's finding the spot in the book that corresponds
Oh,
with the
right, right,
map.
right. Yeah, after you find the spot, because you see the letter and the number next to it, it's on the GM layer, and then you're
Yeah.
just like, okay, so where's that? Yeah, I feel that.
Because I could just like look at where you guys are on the map and see like, okay, there's a little token in that spot that says 9B. So where the hell is 9B in the book? I feel like that's faster than having to find the exact coordinates and then finding the spot in the book too.
Oh, yeah, because are you using the digital pages available in Roll20, or I forget if you're using
No,
physical.
I'm not using a physical book. I am using a PDF that I legally acquired, as far as you know.
Oh, I see. Okay, I started switching actually I use 5e tools because it lays it out in a single web page and then it's easier for me to search from there. But it's also harder to bookmark unless I have like multiple tabs of it open.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they got Radiant Citadel, Curse of Strahd, Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
So, as a general recap, you got from last time, from your quest that you've been working on lately has been you went back to the Goblin Bazaar this is a little bit of a weird chain of events. You guys went back to the Goblin Bazaar, found one of Yuane's old traitorous compatriots, decided you wanted to try to. Let's see. He was being held captive, or held prisoner, I guess, specifically, by the goblins at the Goblin Bazaar. And in exchange for not necessarily his freedom so much as like not necessarily his freedom so much as in exchange for like transferring ownership of him to you guys, I guess you could say. You took a job from the goblins to come clear out this group of thugs that was in the employ of the Xanathar's Guild. You came over here to talk to them, and they gave you a quest to go clear out a bunch of were rats further into the floor. And then you went to the were rats, and they gave you another quest to come clear out the Xanathar Guild guys. Ultimately, you came back here and fought the Xanathar's Guild members, killed their leader, and everyone else ran away and died to various hazards throughout the dungeon.
Yeah.
So from here, you guys can go collect your reward of nondescript. You can go collect your nondescript reward from the whale rat group, and you can go, and you can also go collect your new prisoner from the goblins.
Okay. Well, then.
You also kind of beat the shit.
Okay. In that case, I'm leaning towards, since the rats are closer to the rest location, perhaps we could, unless Yuane is really hankering for that transfer of ownership now. Well, I guess it's on the way back. But yeah, I understand a rest is in our future. The order doesn't necessarily matter to me. So maybe I'll defer to Braylov on this one.
Yeah, I'm the. Yeah, I'm down to rest.
Rest first?
I guess it doesn't really matter, but sure. I was gonna say we could look at this room first.
Oh yeah, we can take a peek in here first. See if there are any criminals who need to be apprehended. I mean, any friends that we need to make. Yeah. That we're totally not going to, what does this title say? Trial by combat? That we're totally not going to fight.
So this room is populated by 10 sleeping bugbears.
Well, see, they have the right idea. They're resting
You're serious.
too.
I thought it was a joke.
No.
That was really funny. How about up here?
Oh, I didn't realize this was a... No, isn't this a dead end?
Is it? I don't know.
It's hard to tell, right? Because the black and the... Oh! I thought that was not real.
Let's see. This room contains... let's see. Stone racks spanning the walls contain barrels that are rotted and old. That are so rotted and old that they look like they will fall apart when touched.
Shortcuts to floor 3.
Nice.
How so?
Actually, that's the energy from... well, I ran the Halloween 2023 Honey Heist, was it yesterday? And I was looking at the map I was using. It's like, wait, how are they supposed to get into this room? And then I looked back at the page on Patreon where I got the map from, and they said, oh, it's a blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. That's cool. had to do extra research and digging to understand that layout of the map, but it's a cool map. It's a good map. Maybe all we'll see it sometime.
Yeah. Also in this room, there is a large stone table in the middle that is draped with cobwebs, with a silver-bound wooden chest resting atop it.
Well, cobwebs, you know what that means. That means Spider Daddy is somewhere nearby.
Hey, let's open the chest and let him out.
Yeah, because he would totally fit in that chest. Well, if you want to open it, you're the one with Mage Hand, right? I'll pat you on the back, and as I do, my hand would go straight through you if it weren't for the fact you're wearing armor, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I will, in fact, use Mage Hand to open the chest.
You will, in fact, not use Mage Hand to open the chest. The chest is
well,
locked.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Well,
Hey, Tix, why don't you pick the... Oh, right, you don't have any lockpicks.
so for a second, I thought you were going to say, oh, right, you're dead. But then I looked over and I see Tix is down there. I'm like, right. Tix is not one of our casualties from last time.
Yeah.
I almost said that yet, but I held off. Thank you for following that up.
I think our strategy so far has been to just have Wayne smash the chests open.
I can give it a try so we get that player participation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spiders totally aren't going to attack me or anything. Famous last words. Man, now I wish I had Mage Hand. Wait, none of us have thieving tools except for Tix, right?
He doesn't even have thieving tools.
Okay. I'm going to try to walk over to the chest and smash it open. You know, this is something Ewan should be doing, but I'd like to pretend I'm pulling my weight around here.
Fair enough. Give me a strength check, I guess.
Strength? Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to hit it with, but whatever you try to hit it with bounces off and reverberates through your arm, causing a weird tingling sensation.
All right. Well, I did my due diligence. I will bow out gracefully from the room. Oh, you know what's probably in there? A wand of web. Yeah, that's my prediction right now.
Neat prediction.
But sure. If what Braylov says is correct, and we typically would ask Ewain to do such a task, I will ask Ewain ever so sweetly, despite the fact that we've been traveling together for some period of time. Like I'm asking it in a oh, Lux, congratulations on being first, as I am going to have my character try to flirt with this. Like, think of us as coworkers. We've been killing things together. Obviously, we have rapport. There's no sort of romantic tension in the air. But Dolce is clearly going to be like, would you be a dear? And I can't open that little old chest.
Incredible. Well, Ewain will speak up and say, did I not see you take a key off of that drow that we felled? Mayhaps that key could be the answer?
Why, you're such a genius. Yes, I was testing you.
This is why we you around.
Yes.
Because with an intelligence of 10, you're probably the smartest one in the group.
You even mentioned the key. You looked through your inventory and saw it all.
I'll have you know that... Oh, it was actually in my notes. I don't think I put it in my inventory. The last thing in my inventory is a circlet of human protection. My intelligence is actually a 12, just so you know. That was just to show you the modifier.
Nice.
But the new sub emote that Lux is using in chat is not only Dolce trying to flirt with Ewain platonically, but also her pretending to have been testing Ewain and his excellent memory of remembering that key. Dolce will take the key, like twirl it on her finger, like, you know, like the string on her finger, and like use the centrifugal or centripetal force to keep it straight and taut, and she'll move over and attempt to unlock the chest.
The key tones with a little bit of effort. You can hear the mechanisms chunk out of into place and open up for you. And inside the chest, you find 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, 100 gold. That means we divvy that up three ways, right?
Sure.
I will take 33 gold. And I'll hand the other 67 over to Daffodil.
How much did you just hand me?
67.
Oh, cool.
And then we can hand the remaining 34 to Uwain. It's like, here you go. Job well done.
Woohoo! Wait, I should probably open up his character sheet, huh?
What do you mean he doesn't have infinite money now?
Up to 89 gold. Woohoo! Alright. That does seem to be the only thing that was noteworthy in this room.
Okay. And I'm ready to let's head back.
Yeah.
Carefully stepping over the bodies, or not, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, this is most you guys would have been seeing of it. The a few of the thugs that fled the battle, or just kind of like heel lying on the ground with several darts embedded in their butts.
Aha! Thugs don't get hugs. That's what the saying is. Oh, actually, Braylif would want me to. I loot the bodies.
If I remember correctly, yeah, the book just says the thugs in total collectively carry 14 gold, and I gave you that 14 gold earlier.
Oh, that's what this 14 gold for Uwain is. Okay. I think we handed it off to Uwain specifically. So I will progress forward. And since we're passing through anyway, I guess we might as well report to the goblins that we've defeated the evil. The evil's defeated?
Yep.
Okay. Whoop. All right, so for the special room, are we able to stroll in? Do we have to consult one of these guards up here first, or here, I guess?
At this point, you can pretty much just walk in.
Okay. So we're gonna stroll in like that meme of the 2 or 3 people that are walking in line behind each other. They're like strutting their stuff. I don't know what this meme is called. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, let's report our success. Yes, thank you. That one. Exactly. It's exactly that one. Okay. We're going to walk in just like that.
The live sleep walk. Incredible. So you all met with a bunch of goblins who have conflicting emotions on their faces, uh, looking looking pleased with the state of the goblin court, but also kind of uncomfortable to be around their boss right now.
Yeah,
As the
how's he doing?
Oh, he is fuming.
Okay.
The goblin here is the one who gave you the quest previously to save their leader from his horrible curse.
Quote unquote save.
Yes. He welcomes you back, and in a manner, he begins explaining the situation to you with regards to Yek's change in appearance, as though you did not already understand.
Clever.
He's just like,
Oh wow! Not like we had hand in that at all. Yeah.
welcome back, adventurers. I trust that all has been going well with your task laid out to you by our magnanimous leader Yek, the averagely heighted. Pay no mind to his change in appearance. It's the same old Yek we all know and love. And please don't mind his disposition. He's a bit cross right now, but don't you worry about that. Just go report to him, and he will honor the original terms of your contract.
Okay.
Silly Pickles winked.
How the hell do you wink? You only have one walking eye.
Yeah.
Silly Pickles just stares straight ahead. Nothing changes because she's winking with the eye that's already closed.
You could say she's always winking.
No, you couldn't.
Oh, great and fearless leader Yek, we return with results from the task you have entrusted with us.
Oh, good. At least something's going well today. So you guys got rid of those Xanathar assholes then?
Yep.
That's right. The leader crumpled like something that crumples. Like this. And I pull out some like scroll or piece of paper and I crumple it.
Just destroy a magical scroll for like emphasis.
I can like flatten it out, put it sandwich it between two books.
Silly Pickle's just like, isn't that your scroll of true resurrection?
Ah shit! I thought this was my scroll of fog cloud. I don't know. But yes, we defeated the leader. The battle was won today, and now they shouldn't bother you on this floor anymore.
The battle was, God, it sure happened, didn't it? All right, so great. Well, then take your prisoner and get out. I don't want to talk right now.
Okie dokie.
Doche curtsies and turns around with the intention of collecting the prisoner.
Goblin down here unlocks the unlocks the chain attaching Copper Stormforge's shackles to the wall, allowing him freedom of movement but still restricting his hands. And then he comes over and hands the key to Silly Pickles, which, when he drops it into your gauntleted fist, there's a there's an ominously hollow sound when it hits your empty gauntlet.
Wow, I can hold things with this.
Sometimes, I know.
All right, let's go.
The goblin looks at you with like barely disguised disturbance at the implication that your suit of armor is empty. Oh god, I don't remember anything about Copper Stormforge.
We want to kill him.
What's your deal? What's your personality supposed to be like?
His personality is supposed to be dead. You see that I have one of those foot like pedal powered sharpeners, and I'm just like pushing the foot down and sharpening. Like the camera pans over to me, I'm sharpening some daggers. The camera comes back to me, I'm somehow sharpening the cloth on my umbrellas. I'm not sharpening like the blade of my umbrella, I'm sharpening the cloth. It cuts back to me and I'm like sharpening one of those big rulers you had in like school, like elementary, middle school, like the yardsticks or the big rulers that you could buy with your funds, you know, the little allowance you get when you go to the book fair. Yeah.
Opening a 9mm pistol.
Yeah, it cuts back to me. It's like, wait, what is that? Where'd you get that? And it cuts back to me. What, this crossbow? And it's just a normal crossbow.
Exactly.
What's a millimeter? We only use imperial units here. Okay, so he's released from the wall, but then what is his situation otherwise again? As we start, as we're gonna be taking him out, is he like bound?
His hands are bound by shackles, and attached to the shackles is a long chain that you can use to drag him around like a dog.
Ooh, nice. What is the length of the chain? My humble viewers would like to know. But the humble viewer being me wanting to know how long the chain is for my own purposes.
I don't know. Let's just say like 10 or something. 10 feet.
10 feet. Dolce will go up and, not in a rude way, like pull the chain, but just, you know, have the chain ready, you know, pulling it taut, and it's time to lead their new pet.
Yay.
And I guess we'll take him out to Wayne.
This reminds me, there are so there's an acronym that we virtual tubers use called F2U, which stands for free to use. Sorry, not free use, but free to use, as in like there are these assets that you can equip onto your VTuber model, like, you know, little blankets, little hats. But the reason why this is relevant is there are leashes that you can attribute to your VTuber model. And like the collar goes around the neck, and then you have like hands that hold it, your own hands. So it's kind of like you're walking yourself, you know, because that's good low impact cardio to have throughout the day. That's today's fun lightning fact.
Isn't that just going for a walk? It's just walking somewhere.
But yeah, let's link back up with Ywain here. And then they can become enemies to lovers, or enemies to one is dead and the other one isn't. Unless he wanted to do this in a more private area.
I don't know.
Why don't we find somewhere to talk?
Okay. How about we head back to the... Yeah, let's find somewhere to talk. I don't know. I'm gonna at least just start walking back towards the rest. I almost said restroom. The rest zone. Yeah. It is a room of rest.
Why don't we have a nice casual conversation in the room with the gargantuan gelatinous cube?
We could do that. I think there's a fountain in this room. We could do this room.
There is a fountain in that room. Memory solves.
Or we can keep going.
There's a water pump in that room.
Oh. Okay.
Perfect for waterboarding.
Ooh. Okay. Well, if
I mean, we're already talking about just like we're already talking about just executing prisoners. Why not? Why not throw torture into the mix?
yeah, execute prisoners, execute rival housing market enthusiasts.
Yeah. Like, let's just speed run being the baddies.
Actually, now I'm imagining an open house because at an open house, people are there presumably with the intent to rent or buy the place. But imagine like some sort of a Hunger Games situation where you're all there, you're eating the hors d'oeuvres. You're like, oh yeah, this place is nice. I would like this place. I need this for my kids. I need this for my pets. And then the bell gongs, and then it's a fight to the death, and whoever is the last one standing gets to have the house, and that's what the housing market I hear feels like.
That's pretty much just the housing market.
Nice.
That'd be an entertaining little thing to hear about. I mean, I wouldn't personally like watching that, but that's just me.
Yeah, I
'Cause
would.
I don't like battle royale stuff.
Mhm. I'd read the title of the article and then, like most people, not read the article itself and hope that someone in the comments summarizes the article for me so I don't have to read it.
Well, if I stole your tokens because you hadn't moved them yet.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Are we going to have them make out in this room, or are we going to keep heading towards the restroom?
No, that seems fine.
This stream is rated M for mature, right?
Yes, it is. But it's rated M for mature for violent and graphic depictions. I can add sexual themes. You know what? I'll throw that on there. No,
It will be relevant in the future.
it will be relevant in the future. Okay, in that case, I'll throw it on in the future. Perhaps I assume for floor 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So by making out, I meant holding hands. We'll let them hold hands now if they would like.
Coward. Anyway, oh god, it's been so long. I don't remember any of my characters' personalities at this point. So, the ever expanding group makes their way into this room with the water pump, leading the silent dwarf by the chain. The man is seething, but actively trying to look as though he is calm. He is very clearly a very proud individual who is not taking kindly to the idea of being captured by goblins, and even less so to be traded away to a bunch of adventurers.
Yeah, the economy's in shambles. Late stage capitalism, that's how it be.
Yep. Anything you guys wanted to say to him?
So, hi there. You don't know me, but I'm pretty much the only reason why you're still alive right now.
He turns to look at you, unimpressed.
Dolce will sharpen her nails on her dagger. Well, she's wearing gloves. She'll take off her gloves specifically so she can start sharpening her nails on her dagger.
So we've heard
So dangerous.
Yeah.
we've heard a lot about you and your friends from our buddy Ewain here. He used to have more skin, and we gather he doesn't have any because of you.
The instant you say Ewain, his eyebrows shoot up and his head quickly jolts to look at the skeleton. The skeleton is just kind of standing there with his executioner sword drawn and like placed on the floor, like tipped down, with both hands like resting on the pommel, holding it steady.
So I thought we might want to get your side of the story before
True.
Ewain kills you.
I love that delivery. It's not like, oh, we should get your side of the story before we figure out what truly happens. Like, So Yuen is going to kill you. Now would be the time to speak up.
I have been a big fan of watching Silly Pickle's ethics like fade away over the course of the like chain reaction. Go deal with this group. That group gives you a quest to go deal with a different group, and then that group gives you a quest to go deal with the false group again. Like, just watching Braylif get annoyed at that chain of events, eroding Silly Pickle's ethics and morality to the point that it has gone from we should get the dwarf's side of the story so we know like if it's justifiable to kill him as opposed to just sending him to prison, and now it's just so Yuen is going to kill you, but we wanted to give you the chance to defend yourself first.
To be clear, Silly Pickles is not like 100% for killing this guy. She does want to hear his side of the story first, but she is kind of signed off to the fact.
So you're saying there's a chance? 99% want us to kill the
There
guy.
is a chance.
Oh, like, let me just read up on the book. I'm pretty sure that I just gotta read up, see what the thing says.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel that. Now I'm imagining, like, in light of all the Ace Attorney talk, a courtroom. And for some reason, there's a guillotine in the corner. It's like, wait a minute, is that a normal courtroom staple? I don't think that belongs there.
He presents evidence that he in fact has an alibi for the murder of Yuen, and then Yuen is just like, objection.
No, the judge from the Ace Attorney games breaks through the wall and says, I see you're about to produce some evidence that isn't very good. Are you sure you want to do that?
See it in your eyes, Mr. White. You're about to present shit evidence.
Okay, that's what it was. I didn't remember the exact wording.
I haven't seen that yet, but god damn it, the way this game is going, it's gonna happen soon. I have a piece of evidence that shows unequivocally that my client is innocent, and the judge is just like, this has no bearing on this case. If you open your mouth again, I will kill you, Phoenix.
You see Dolce walks up with the 9mm that she sharpened 10 minutes ago and puts it on the judge's podium and then walks out.
Exactly.
She wasn't sharpening it for herself to kill Copper Storeforge. She was sharpening it for that judge to kill Phoenix Wright.
New entry in this series, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, gets executed in public by Miles Edgeworth. Oh, yeah, I'm... It is silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. Full disclosure. It is silly beyond reason that, like, the story with Yuen and his compatriots, the fine fellows of Daggerford, is actually as cut and dry as Yuen initially presents it.
Fantastic.
It literally is just like the leader was having everyone like stiff Yuen on money. Yuen brought up the idea of like Yuen was like, hey, hold on, I'm not getting my fair share, and like they straight up just murdered him over it. It's literally just that they wanted to cut him out of the deal.
Oh, that's such a relief.
Um,
I'm afraid we're gonna have to make some sort of difficult moral decision, and that sounds like sarcasm, but no, I'm being genuine. I'm glad we get to just kill this guy.
Yeah.
I like it is worth addressing the fact that he is still like imprisoned and cannot defend himself at this point.
We should unlock
Like,
the
there-
chains then before he kills
like,
him.
There is still like the matter of like it still is unethical to just kill a prisoner, like regardless of anything. It's just they made it more difficult with Corporal Stormforge because he's the only one who isn't just an active combatant. Everyone else just jumps you.
I forget, Ewan, he's not supposed to be like a friendly NPC, right? You're just supposed to
is.
fight him? Oh, yeah.
No, he
Oh.
is.
Oh, okay.
The change that I made is that, well, I changed a couple things. One, I changed his appearance. He just has, like, default Revenant appearance by default. And he has default Revenant attacks, and I was like, I wanted to give him something more interesting, mainly because of the fact that I wanted to use the specific token that I am using for him. That's pretty much it. But, like, I didn't change that much about him, all things considered. But he is actually supposed to be a friendly NPC, but his job is explicitly he asks you to help him track down his former comrades to kill them because he's a revenant. His whole thing is I want revenge on the people who killed me. Like it's just, so the whole thing is exceedingly cut and dry.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Corporal Stormforge looks over at Ewain and is just like, Ewain, is that really you? By the gods, you've looked better.
Things to say to the guy you got killed. You've looked better.
Were you pretty in life? Oh, sorry. We'll save that for later.
So were you a bit of a looker, Ewan? You know, I know a single person right here. No, anyway, please continue.
Look, Ewain, it wasn't anything personal. It's just business. I assume that you would have been doing the same to me if given the opportunity. So why don't we just... So, evidently, you're not really any worse for wear, and I've pretty clearly gotten what's coming to me at this point. So why not just call it even, and we could go our separate ways, eh?
Wow. Let me hire this guy as my defense attorney.
Come on!
I've suffered enough, right?
I mean, from Stormforge's perspective, Ewain joined an evil adventuring party and he got
That's
betrayed.
us.
So like this is like pretty clearly like I mean, it's his own fault. He should have seen it coming, really.
Yeah. You should have seen the signs, honestly.
Yep.
Dolce has picked out a nice scimitar. Should we choose to arm Copper Stormforge, but we can definitely just unlock the chains and let them duke it out, let him die. So obviously we're not gonna have him be killed while he's chained up, unless he's into that. But if to make it a little bit less uneven, definitely am willing to throw him a bone, as it were.
Now, what is Ewain's response?
Ewain isn't really saying anything. Like he seems to have made up his mind.
Okay. Is it time then? Can I sense based on body language it's time to unlock Copper Stormforge so we can to free Copper Stormforge from his chain so that Ewain can free him from his mortal coil?
I mean, if you want, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna look for confirmation. I'm gonna make eye contact with Ewain, but he's probably not looking at me. Just looking over with my eyebrows raised, like, hey, yeah, this looks good.
I mean, he doesn't have eyes. So.
Yeah.
Are you making eye contact with him? I don't know, probably. but like,
All right, I'll look to Daffodil then. I'm like, eyebrows up. Like, here's right play. Is it time? Is it go time?
I guess we'll never know.
I guess not. Dolce will go over and unlock his, what was it? Shackles, shambles, his wrists, and then step back.
So Stormforge pretty much just immediately makes a break for it. But as he does, Ewan just kind of like immediately paralyzes him with
Ooh.
vengeful glare. I'm just gonna go with that. And
Paralyzed.
Oh, I forgot about that ability.
And walks up behind him and swings his executional silver blade, which, if my memory serves correctly, for him being paralyzed, I think it's an automatic crit.
He has advantage, and if it hits, it's an automatic crit.
How fitting.
That is
like that's
actually just slightly more than the guy's max health. So Ewan just paralyzes him. He is like frozen in like mid-step. The only thing able to move are his eyes that are like trying to follow Ewan as Ewan walks up behind him. And Ewan, in one fell swoop, just swings his executioner sword, which solves its purpose, and just immediately lops off the dwarf's head.
I would like to loot the body.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Unfortunately, he does not have anything.
Yeah,
on
that's
him
fair.
except
He was like in
for
prison
the
for a while.
back. Yep. That is not entirely true, actually. He does have
A bag of holding.
He does have
A broom of flying.
You and this broom of flying.
tiny piece of paper
Uh-oh.
that you can find if you are very thorough in looting the body.
Ooh.
It's a tiny piece of paper bearing a photo of his wife and kids. And
Yeah, I
some
was
of the
also
orphanage
thinking
that he
a photo
owns.
of kids. Okay. Dolce is
But
no stranger
unless
to
you-
thorough inspection, so she'll probably have found it.
Now, is Dolce a stranger to cavity searches?
Yeah, I assumed it was in the butt, but was it like in the mouth or something? Am I?
No. No, the book explicitly states that it is tucked between his butt cheeks.
Oh, between his butt cheeks. Yeah, that's easy enough. I store stuff between my butt cheeks all the time.
Nature's pocket. It's basically just a third hand, honestly.
So this is the sexual content that we were warned about.
Oh, yes. Let me go ahead and mark the sexual content for the stream now.
You want to make clear that in front of Daffodil, Ewan antics, Dolce, unprovoked and unprompted, just immediately starts like reaching around in this headless dwarf corpse's pants looking for treasure and grabs something from between his butt cheeks.
You know, he was imprisoned
Okay, Dolce.
to hide stuff. Dolce snaps back to reality as if perhaps the other Dolce took over, and she's like, huh? What happened?
Did you find anything?
Did I find anything? What? She looks down at presumably the piece of paper and hands like, what?
Your hand smells funny.
Where'd this come from? I use please tell me I have this cantrip. Please tell me I have the cantrip. I do not. Fuck.
No one in this party has prestidigitation.
No. I used to think every like all my characters needed to have guidance, but now I've changed my mind. All my characters need prestidigitation.
Yeah, same. I love it. Like, I've almost never used it like usefully, but it's just one of my favorite spells.
Hmm?
Like,
I
for
am
the
a
same reason
big
I
fan.
always buy like a shovel, a pickaxe, and a hammer because like sometimes I might want to use it.
Except it never comes up.
What do you think?
I'm a big fan of thaumatology.
Yeah.
I love the idea that you can like make your voice booming or you can make your eyes glow for intimidation. It's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I definitely do not take for granted the ability to cleaner soil up to a cubic foot. That would have been so useful that time that we were in that sewage room on that, was it last floor?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Dolce, something about your like alternative personality has taken over, and you're not sure what happened. You just kind of blacked out there for a second. Now you've got a folded up piece of paper, and your hand smells real bad.
Oh, God.
The good news, at least, is that there is a water pump in the room.
Oh, thank Christ. Thank Weeblex? Whatever.
You like
Weeblex, got it.
Thank you, God of Weebs.
All right, I'm
We have
about
left.
to wash up there, but I will. You know what? I will hand the paper to. I'll try to hand it off to Daffodil to read.
She will not grab it, but she will.
You can't smell
Use
anyway,
Mage
right?
Hand. She will use Mage Hand to open it and hold it in the air.
Your mage hand is now perpetually stinky whenever you use it. So I was like, wait, what's that smell?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
It appears to be a map.
Ooh.
Specifically, it appears to be a map of a floor of this dungeon.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is there any indication of what floor it is?
There is a crude 3 drawn in the upper right corner.
Ooh, a little cat mouth. Cute. I wish I knew what floor this was, though.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
this is the map for floor 3.
Oh, you're right.
That's stupid. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Wow, the DM really wants us to get through this quickly.
Hey, it's not. That's not an item of my creation.
Oh, really?
I
He
didn't-
actually has one? Nice.
Yes. Yeah. As I said, the book explicitly states
Yeah.
Couple folded the map into a tiny package and tucked it between his butt cheeks to hide it from his cat claws.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, that's good to know. You're gonna have to carry this.
Dolce nods solemnly. Sorry, I was contemplating the regret of the decision because a lot of people don't wash their butts in general in real life, like in real life in 2023, and I am just going to assume that what's his face, Goldman, Sachs. See, when you said between, I thought you were gonna say between like. All right, I changed the rating on this stream. I thought you were gonna say like between his leg and his sack. But
How would you store anything now?
well, obviously with great difficulty over between the butt cheeks, but yeah, that's what I thought your
old-
sentence was going for.
Ye old duct tape.
Oh God, no! Now I'm imagining something being fastened to certain areas with duct tape. No, thank you.
I have my wallet duct taped to my inner thigh to protect against pickpockets.
Nature's pocket, but with the application of duct tape. Disclaimer. Okay. Well, now we've got this body here. Shit. What do we do with this body?
What do you do with any of the bodies?
Actually, that's a good point. Dolce will just move on. Because they have some resting to do. Oh, they have some rats to report to and some resting to do.
So the Pickles will say, "Wow, that was a pretty anticlimactic, given all the work we did to get him."
Sucks.
So how many more friends do you have to?
Is it one
Meet up
more?
with?
Just the one,
Yeah.
Are they on this floor?
as far as I can tell. But I'm not 100% sure.
Let's see. All right, I guess perhaps we're not done on this floor after all.
Yep. So I guess we'll make our way back to the rats.
assuming you guys go um down already revealed paths, you can just
Okay, cool.
teleport there.
And then after this, we can probably take a rest.
Yeah, works for me.
That's all. So, once again, you enter the space and are greeted by a disembodied voice. It says, "Ah, you return. I trust that your encounter was fruitful."
We
Yep.
successfully completed the mission.
I don't remember exactly, but I feel like we took her head,
Is that
his head.
Oh yeah, because we needed what proof or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Wait, do you have the head on you in Blockhead, or did I have the head?
You probably have it.
Oh, okay, I will like hold my bag up to you closer so you can like present it. Like, we're like a duo magician group.
Ugh, disgusting. I can't believe he was willing to let himself be seen in this grotesque form. Well, that's definitely him, all right. Well, a deal is a deal. You have my thanks, and you shall have your reward. And he claps his hands twice. His unseen hands. And then one of the folks down in this other room comes out and presents to you a long blue stick wrapped up in a fine blue cloth.
Stick wrapped up in a fine blue cloth. Oh yeah, blue cloth.
Oh, what is it?
It is called the Standard of Night Ambush.
Ooh.
I'm not entirely familiar with the effects myself, as I am not one to attune myself to magical items without thorough study and investigation, and I am certainly not one to allow my employees to do so either. Too risky for all parties.
Oh wow.
But it is my understanding that adventurers are all too willing to attune to anything that they will find.
The camera pans to Dolce, who is attuning to some rock in the corner. She's like, "Huh? You say something?"
Wow. It's so unknown that Googling it doesn't come up with anything.
God damn it, Prelove. Okay, note to self. Not only do I need to... So normally I do swap out my tokens for Curse of Strahd, but I did do it for Grandma over there, and look what that got me. So I need to...
I think when an NPC tells you the name of the magical item, it's okay to look it up.
I won't
No.
disagree with you.
Okay, fair enough.
I just like to keep things secret from myself and find out organically, but you do you. I'm just a humble player here.
Well, you know what? We can identify it during a rest.
That's right.
Good idea.
Yeah, we're literally next to the room where we can find out what it does soon.
Yes.
Okay, yes, because I remember that they didn't have... Sorry, the prize was on the way, or it was in the process of coming into being and existence. So I guess this is the prize. This looks like... I'm just gonna assume that this is similar to the... I think it's called the Sword of Warning? Wand of Warning, where you can't be surprised and something else. But I could be wrong. We'll find out.
Who knows?
Who knows? Oh, I would like to ask the disembodied voice if he happens to, or if they happen to know. Okay, Copperstone Forge was that? Let me look up. Let me scroll up. If they've seen a particular person around I'm trying to scroll up and find Yuane's other friend's name. Is it Minma or Rex? We met Rex, right?
Yes,
Okay, then.
he's dead.
So, if they've seen a human dressed in green and purple, I assume, is I have here next to Midma Talbarth's name, green and purple.
I have not, no. Though my scouts have reported seeing um seeing someone that vaguely fits that description um in the northeastern quadrant of the floor.
Ooh.
A little past the goblins marketplace.
Ooh. Upper right. Oh, there was that other section we couldn't get to. And I guess there are these other rooms. Okay, cool. That's super helpful information. Okay, I will thank the disembodied voice.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. Now, good day or night.
It
Yes.
doesn't really matter down here.
What is the passage time anyway? All right.
I guess we're about to sleep, so night-ish.
Does anyone in this party even sleep?
Dolce sometimes.
Yeah, I sleep. As opposed
And
to
Tick, but she's not real.
the Stroud party, I can't give dream divinations to you all if you don't sleep.
Yes.
It's again, it's like my other Stroud party, except they only have one person who can't sleep, the Kalishtar. There are two other people I can give dream divinations to at least. Anyway, life finds a way, or whatever it is people say.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, are you guys gonna do a long rest?
If
Yeah,
you would
might as
allow
well.
it, I would be quite interested in a long rest.
Might as well.
Hey,
Ooh.
get my Scorching Ray back.
Oh, nice. I like this long rest button.
Back from hit
Convenient.
die.
I get back my second wind, my action surge, my disguised self.
How do you heal on a long rest? Do you just heal to full?
Yes.
Nice.
And half the hit dice come back. Now I have 7 out of my 8 hit dice.
And during this long rest, I will identify that pot with the plant on it.
And during this long rest, I will figure out what this standard of night ambush does. If I forget it. We're allowed to do this?
Yes. you
Okay.
are. Oh God, where is that? Stupid pot?
Also, could I roll 1d3 for each of the Wand of Secrets that I have?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. They're both up to full, I'm pretty sure. One was at 1, the other one was at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I have everything at full except for my hit dice. That's a good rest.
Pop it. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Silly Pickles is focusing her efforts on identifying the pot, and Dolce is focusing her efforts on identifying the standard of night ambush. Correct?
Yes. Correct for me, at least.
Bailiff?
Yes,
Was that? You said you were identifying the pot?
correct.
Okay. Well, so in order, Bailiff, I assume that you were correct in your assumption that the pot is in fact a pot of awakening.
Yeah.
So if one plants an ordinary shrub in this pot and lets it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of that time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly towards whoever planted it. Absent of commands from its creator, the shrub does nothing.
It is such a cool item with a timer on it that is so long as to be impractical in a D&D setting.
Yep.
For a reward that is very fragile.
Yes. Like,
Ah.
an awakened shrub is not a battle pet, it is a pet.
Yep. It
Nice.
has like 10 health, which granted is pretty good for like a CR0 monster, but
But, like, by the time you're encountering an awakened shrub, you're not fighting, like, CR0 shit.
yeah.
Nice. So what are you gonna name the shrub? Or is
Well,
that?
there isn't
Think about it over
currently-
the course of 30 days.
Yeah, there isn't currently anything planted in it.
All right, gotta go.
You would
Panning
need to
for
go
seed.
Yeah, you would need to go find a, like, shrub to plant in it, and then still wait a month.
I plant blockhead in it. See what happens.
Grow more blockheads. Well, a blockhead smorg situation.
After 30 days, Blockhead shadows the pot, but nothing changes in Blockhead
Yeah.
that you can tell.
I plant Blockhead Jr. in there, and then 30 days later, Blockhead Jr. just pops out with 2 little feet.
Incredible. Blockhead is now tangible and has 10 HP.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh
Wait.
no, not the nerf, not the downgrade.
Blockhead has to roll separate initiative and can now be targeted directly in combat. Random bug where I attack Bailiff's life points directly.
Yeah.
Daffodil, having lost Rotello to reality, fades out of existence. And Dolce,
That's me.
you spent your time identifying the Standard of Night ambush, correct?
That's right.
Okay. So here's the information for the Standard. First and foremost, the Standard requires attunement.
Okay.
And this Standard has 4 primary effects.
Woo.
One, let's see, I'm just going to show this to everyone.
Ooh.
1, a creature carrying this battle standard has dark vision out to 120 feet and can see through magical darkness. 2, the standard can be placed in the ground to grant this effect to all creatures within 20 feet of the standard. 3, the standard can be worn on the back of the creature wielding it, granting itself the
fuck
benefits
yeah.
of the standard while allowing use of both hands. And 4, the standard has an attached spearhead at the top, allowing it to
fuck
be
yeah.
used as a +1 spear with the added reach.
Oh my
property.
gosh, each paragraph just got better and better. Oh my god.
I wonder what was the inspiration for this thing.
What is the inspiration for this thing?
The inspiration for this thing was looking up a list of rare magical items and seeing a thing that was a battle standard from the Storm Giants campaign, and then thinking, that's a really cool idea for a magic item, but I don't want to look up what that specific. But that one in particular had like a whole lot of effects that were very like specific and different from one another, and I was like, I don't really want to give them something that's like super complicated right now, so I'm going to give them something that's like not a weapon, because I've given you guys a lot of weapons, so I don't want to be giving you magical items that are just going to actively cannibalize other magical items usage. And I was like, this gives something beneficial in the form of dark vision to, say, I don't know, Dolce,
Yeah.
who does not currently have it.
Yeah.
And also, I was like, well, the ability to see through darkness is pretty standard, but the ability to see through magical darkness is exceedingly rare. So I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it'll come up again, but it might. That you
True.
guys have to deal with someone casting darkness, and it would be cool to give you guys at least at least one item that you can choose to use that gives you something to. It gives one of you at least the ability to deal with that. I'm also just a big fan of battle standards, and in a lot of like fantasy settings, and I'm a very big fan of the aesthetics of using one as a weapon.
Oh heck yeah! No, standards are really cool. Just like the whole idea of like flags, and then the implicit aura, and
Yeah.
the battle cries and war cries and rallies. Yeah. Oh,
There's a character in Soul Calibur these days who's got two weapons because it's like, a medieval fantasy weapon fighting game.
Right.
So everyone's armed with some kind of weapon. And this lady has a short sword and a standard with a spearhead at the end.
Oh, this person sounds
Or I
familiar.
suppose more accurately, you could just say a spear with a flag on it, whichever you want to go with.
What's that
Yeah, I
character's name
thought it
again?
was inspired by Infernax.
Oh, no, I forgot about it. Infernax's battle standard, because I never really used it as a weapon. Because I was like, well, why would I use the flag as a weapon when I could just, like, use any of Possible's battle weapons?
God, that game's fucking good.
It's so good. The game's amazing. Intelligence is understanding that Infernax is not a Castlevania game. Wisdom is understanding that Infernax is the best Castlevania game.
I think I see the spear character, or like this flag character you're talking about. Hilde.
I think it's Hilde. I think they pronounce it Hilde.
All right, yeah, she's badass. Nice. Oh yeah, Lux says Hilde from Soul Calibur. Yeah, amazing character. All right, yeah, there's the confirmation. Cool.
Yeah, she's a real fun character in terms of like her weapon. I don't think her personality was all that entertaining in the like little that I got from the few fights that I did with her. I was also not good with her like at all. So I thought I was like good with anyone in that game, but still.
Okay, yeah, I can't wait to get fan art maybe of. Wait, is this flag specifically like the one from, you said, the Storm Giants campaign, right? Like this is.
As far as I'm aware, this is not the actual picture for that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Thanks for the lurk.
Battle standard D&D. This is from this picture.
Hmm. Okay, let me throw this up on stream real quick.
Apparently, this one is just called the Holy Banner, according to this one article on a site called belloflostsouls.net.
Okay. Neat. Yeah, I'm excited to have this. Theoretically, of course, if I'm using it, on my back as a weapon. Let me double check what a spear is. If it's what's one-handed? I assume it's not.
Spear is versatile.
Oh, that means one or two. Nice, right? I assume.
Yes.
Oh, sick! That means, I believe, because I think I have the dual wield. Yo, let's go! Oh, I'm excited. My back, gonna dual wield it, gonna grip it firmly with both hands, like Patrick gripped that jar in SpongeBob.
Yes. Yeah. So a spear is 1d6 damage with the properties range, thrown, and versatile. So I think if you hold it in two hands, it goes up to 1d8 damage.
Mhm.
But this one also has the reach property because it's a fucking spear. The idea that it does not have reach is stupid.
Yep. Kind of the
Like-
whole fucking point.
Like, straight up, give javelin, range, and thrown. Take range and thrown away from spear and give it reach. Literally, like, suddenly you have two weapons. Neither of them are, like, fantastic, but they both have use cases. They both have their own niches. But instead, it's just the spear is just a better javelin. Because I think they have the same damage, but, like, the spear is also versatile.
What do you mean by range?
That's what this says.
Yeah, isn't it the range plus 5 feet? Also, welcome in, Super Nintendo. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks again for the follow back. I really appreciate it. We're in the middle of some Dungeons and Dragons. It's Dungeon of the Rad Rage, and we are just taking a little rest and figuring out what our new stuff is, because I like new items, and I'm really excited about this new battle standard. Basically, I'm gonna wear this everywhere. You know, when you buy like a new outfit or a shirt and you just wear it everywhere, like home, to the store, to church, to funeral. I don't know. You just wear it everywhere. But yeah, with this spear, I think, yeah, the extra range, kind of like what people pair it with. What is it? What's that annoying combo? It's Sentinel. No, I'm thinking
Oh,
Sentinel
yeah.
feet or
with
fighting some.
polearm master.
Yeah, with Polearm Master feet.
Okay. So yeah, the spell is 1d6 piercing. It's thrown. It has the thrown property with a range of 20 to 60, 20/60. So if you throw it within 20 feet, then it's normal. If you throw it beyond 60 feet, or add 60 feet and beyond, I think.
It's
It's a
between
disadvantage.
20 and 60, it's disadvantage, and then
Between
60 and higher, you can't reach
Right.
them at all.
And then it's got the versatile property for 1d8.
And the advantage
Oh,
of the
yeah.
javelin is that it has a longer thrown range.
Range 30, 120. Which is like not really much better. Like, oh yeah, it could be 10 feet farther away, and I can throw it at someone at disadvantage all the way up to 120 feet. You know what would be a great idea, though? Just using a bow at that point.
Yeah, but that would be dex.
I suppose. Like, there is basically just no good reason to be using a javelin in the game. Like, if you get a magical javelin, I suppose, but like, come on.
I've thrown javelins. They're good for barbarians and fighters who haven't put much into dex.
Suppose, but you know what's even better? Just walking at your opponent.
I mean, yeah, if you're within hitting range, then yeah.
Oh yes, have you two, I assume you two haven't watched the D&D movie yet. Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Good time.
I don't think it's on Netflix, and we don't really go places all that much, except to do occasional shopping or go out to eat.
Okay. Man, the urge to just somehow mail you the DVD. Oh, it's on Prime apparently.
We do not have Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Man, if I had a Prime command right now, actually, I would pop it. Because some streams, they have a Prime command where it's like, did you know with your Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free sub to the streamer of your choice, something like that. But I don't have that command set up. But yeah, D&D movie was a good time. Again, it was interesting watching it after Pokemon Detective Pikachu because so the main character of Pokemon Detective Pikachu is a character in the D&D movie. Also, the female lead of Pokemon Detective Pikachu is in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Basically, what had happened was the actress they've been using for Cassie Lang, Scott Lang, aka Emmons' daughter, they replaced her with the female lead from Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I was like, wait a minute, is that supposed to be her? It is. Interesting. You know how like sometimes these movies will try to subtly swap a character in, like between Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2, for example. They're like, yeah, that's the same guy. Hoping you're none the wiser.
That's the same guy that played Rhodes.
Yeah, Rhodey, same guy.
Same dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah, D&D movie came up because Super Nintendo stopped by and is the movie is the only familiarity they've got with D&D at the moment. But yeah, we're running through a dungeon for this campaign. The other campaigns we do, because the other one we're running, Radiant Citadel, is kind of like we're world hoppers traveling around the world. We've been to D&D, what is it, Thailand, D&D Korea. You're about to go to a different D&D country once we get back on track for that one. That one's been a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
The night market is one of my favorite things to run from that. And actually, I ran the night market recently. Oh, yeah. So, because what happened to you all when you all solved the mystery of who was sabotaging the stalls? I think he got excommunicated, right? Like the criminal basically got expelled from the night market, never to be seen again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the same thing happened with my latest group, my Sunday group, except I don't remember if his brother was there when you all did it, but they basically, you know, arrested him, expelled him from the night market. And then they're like, well, sure it's going to suck when his brother finds out that his brother's been excommunicated from the night market, never to step foot in it again. Oh, well, not our problem. And so someone's got to break the news to him. I don't know who that's going to be. But yeah, I'm really excited for this standard. Thanks again for providing it, especially because, again, you know, going through the list of this stuff for this magic item. You know, magic items are one of my favorite things to get in D&D in general, but it will require attunement, so I got to check my slots out. But again, I've been struggling with all this lack of being able to see in the dark because of all the variant humans I play, but I do appreciate the new custom lineage that they added recently in D&D. So I'm looking forward to being able to actually see for the first time. It's gonna be nice.
Woohoo.
And then I can like say something epic as I like plant the standard in the ground. I have to think of something, you know, all heroic and stuff. And I can wear it on my back. And the other thing I was going to say, it's all about commissioning the fan art. I cannot wait to commission art of Dolce with the standard like into behind her. I have to get her new outfit that matches because her current outfit is it the one I'm wearing? Oh, it's not the one I'm wearing, but it's similar color scheme to this because it's got like tans and browns. And then clearly this standard is blue. So I have to get a new outfit to match the blue standard. Yep. So, more excuses to go shopping I will not turn down.
Woo.
Would I have the time to attune to this now also?
Yeah, I mean, it only takes an hour, right?
Okay. I will then take some of my time resting here in front of this definitely not suspicious benefactor of ours. And I'll have to figure out what else I'm attuned to actually. Because normally I keep better track of it, but I assume that perhaps the Winter's Bite Rapier requires attunement?
Think so?
Okay. Oh, B Minutes, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, now that by the way, I haven't announced this with you two on stream yet, but I'm happy to say we finally unlocked follower emotes. So that yeah, anyone, they don't have to be subscribed, can just pop the little cute little slime gelatinous cube lurk emote. You're watching, not lurking. Oh, you're watching. Okay, from behind the. I got you. Sorry, I'm used to that being lurk. Yeah, we got the fireball emotes as requested. Actually, let me pull up the full follower emotes right here. It's the fireball. It's this gifted skull. By the way, if you haven't noticed, the skull here is available as a follower emote. The hydrate, because we have a lot of thirsty people here in chat. the lurk, and the cry. I think these are our total follower emotes. It could be a lurk emote. It could be a peak emote. I typically have it as a lurk. So it used to be actually a sub emote, but I upgraded it, downgraded, sidegraded it for followers to use because I do have a lot of lurkers, and I appreciate all my lurkers, even if they don't say anything. But yeah. So what I really enjoy, and I'm happy about the emotes, is I was also able to add them to my existing Moobot commands that Moobot will say every now and then. So there's the hydrate command, and I added it to that. There's the lurk command. Oh, there's the lurk command. Yeah, so I just threw those on there. That's really nice. I'm excited. There's more things I want to do this stream to update it, especially because I know a lot of people put sound bites, sound alerts, sound clips in their channel point redeems, but I will get to that. I should have reminded my players here that they're channel point redeems because I dread how many channel points Coffee Lich has, actually. It's easy. That is good to hear. I look forward to setting that up sometime. Oh, Ashley, this reminds me. I was talking to Super Nintendo earlier. Oh, it's because we raided into Super Nintendo. Braylif, you finished Super Mario Wonder recently, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you think? Did you enjoy it? Because
Oh yeah, great.
Cool. Good to hear. Super Nintendo's been doing some sort of, was it like 100% run or something? I wasn't quite sure. I didn't get to hang out in there for too long, but I appreciate all the memes, at least, that you've been posting about Wonder and the Talking Flower. Oh, yes, going for 100%. Nice. Well, did you beat it 100% yet?
I did.
You did? Nice. Okay. Because you all were having that discourse about whether it was...
Technically, there is one medal that you get for unlocking all, like, 144 of the cardboard standees. I don't care about that one. Aside from that, I did everything.
Okay, so like a functional 100%.
Wow. I beat all the levels, got all the Wonder Seeds, got all the flagpoles, got all the... whatever the rest of them are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you like the badge mechanic, by the way? I remember when the trailer first came out, people were saying, wow, it's just like Paper Mario, but I assume, was it like once you activate one a level, if that's how that works?
Yeah, it's one per level, and when you die, you can switch. The only thing I was disappointed about is that if you're playing multiplayer, everyone has to use the same badge. But aside from that, yeah, no, they're great.
Oh, what determines which badge you use? Is it like first come first served? Is it random? Is it whoever's hosting it?
Whoever presses the button to switch them.
Okay, that's amusing. All right. Congrats to B Minute on becoming second. At this rate, I gotta add a third redeem. Fun fact, the second redeem is also redeemable by the person who redeems first. So I asked, like, honor system situation, people not to redeem both first and second when they show up on stream. But yeah, good luck to Super Nintendo on going for 100%. It sounds like Braylif here basically finished the 100% for Wonder. And so, do you think they're gonna make a... I feel like I sound like an interviewer. Do you think they're gonna make a Super Mario Wonder 2, or do you think they're just gonna make something else?
I think it'd be cool.
They're gonna introduce the Switch U, and then introduce Super Mario Wonder U, only available on the Switch U. If you redeem 1 and 2, you become 12. True. It reminds me of school when we were like, first is the worst, second's the best, zero's the hero. Did you all ever do that in school? Like when you were racing somewhere as kids, like in line, like first to the classroom or first to the football field? I don't know why I said football field.
Something like that.
Maybe they'll do DLC for Wonder. Oh, do you think they'll do DLC for Wonder then?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like the sentiments are similar in chat, not holding my breath, but that'd be nice. Okay, so no DLC. Oh, because wasn't Wonder one of the games that was pretty much finished upon release, which is strange in this day and age when it comes to video games?
Mm-hmm.
Then release a complete edition with a DLC included called Mario Wonder Full. Yeah? Yeah, their naming is going to be just as, like, with all the Wii U stuff that came out, their naming was almost as rough as the Kingdom Hearts games. But yeah, adding a second and third redeem. Yeah, second is fine. Third, it depends. You have to 100% Mario games. They're too easy otherwise. I actually haven't played the traditional Mario games in a while. Because, so I haven't played 3D Land, 3D World. What else was on? What else was on Wii U? What was the one that has that purple guy in it? Not Waluigi. The one with the sack.
Super Luigi U.
Yeah, Super Luigi U. Yeah, wasn't him that sack guy again? In the Discord where it's
Nabbit.
Nabbit. Yeah, the Nabbit. Thank you. The Nintendo page for Mario Wonder did have a notice about in-game purchases. Oh, ooh,
Okay.
that's not just a theory, a game theory. All right, Nabbit is in Wonder too. Oh yeah, because that dude only plays Nabbit. Daisy's in Wonder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it spoilers for me to ask? Do they have like different abilities?
No. Well, Yoshi and Nabbit are immune to enemy attacks, and Yoshi has Yoshi powers, but can't use power-ups.
Oh yeah, aren't they supposed to be the characters that, like, say if you're playing with a younger kid?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Nabbit wasted slot. This reminds me of the Smash discourse. When they're like, oh yeah, the Echo Fighters are a wasted slot, when, you know, the flip side of the argument is Echo Fighters aren't a wasted slot because they're like, oh, it's so we can just throw that in there anyway. All right. Let's see. Rest complete. I think I'm caught up on chat. And I'm healed up. So it sounds like our heading is to the northeast. Brielif, is there anything that you need Daffodil to do, I guess?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let's I'm very excited to meet Ewain's final friend.
Yay.
All right. This way. Oh, I completely forgot about this wall of bones right here. The bone wall, as the kids call it. Oh yeah, ever since that D&D session, I changed my nickname in my sister's server to Bonewall Jackson. Famous President Bonewall Jackson.
Of course. Discord nickname Bonewall after the famous Bonewall in riots.
Oh wait, did either of you play Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah.
Did you beat Baldur's Gate 3? Because I know there's like
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's solid. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
Very long game.
Yeah, I was telling people the reason why I haven't started yet is because I don't want to be unemployed, so I have to wait till things die down for me, because it seems like the kind of game I get obsessed with. Which, by the way, Super Nintendo. If your only familiarity with D&D so far as the movie, you probably heard of Baldur's Gate 3, right? I think that's like I'm gonna look to my friends here, and I assume that's also another good intro to D&D, because it's like streamlined and automatic and personality, and it's like by what is it, Larian Games, and they polish their games pretty well.
Yes and no. Like, it's a very good introduction to D&D in that it is very streamlined and very approachable with how it runs things. It's not a good introduction to D&D in terms of learning the rules.
Oh, yeah, of
because
course.
they make a lot of concessions, because D&D as it exists as a tabletop role-playing game would be terrible as a video game. So they had to change a whole lot of stuff, and then there were a lot of extra things added in to add some extra engagement stuff.
Okay.
So on that note, none of which I had like really thought about until I started playing a new D&D game with all of my college friends, because they were inspired to play D&D again by all playing Baldur's Gate. And one of them has made a character who is basically just a recreation of how she played in Baldur's Gate, and literally the first thing that she did in the first round of combat was like against 4 different rules. I was like, oh, every single step of this combo is completely illegal. We still let it happen because it was fun and cool, and everyone was there for Baldur's Gate, and I was the only one even aware of the rules that she was breaking. So, like, it still went through. We still like just played like that, but like, Baldur's Gate will actively take people who have played D&D in the past but haven't for a long time, and will straight up just teach them rules that do not exist. So it's great to get into D&D, but like if you want to go from Baldur's Gate to D&D, you still gotta like actually read some rules. Or play in a group that is like willing to be patient and explain rules as they come up when you learn that you are breaking them.
Yeah. That is what I like about the quote unquote D&D renaissance that's been happening, is because there's a lot more people who are new to the genre and a lot more people who are willing to like hold hands for the people who are new to the genre. Same with the people who, oh, right, that's the other thing that reminds me of Critical Role. And whether it's like The Legend of Vox Machina also airing on Prime, since I think it was Super Nintendo who mentioned that the D&D movie was available on Prime. So that's also a good introduction to like the vibe and the dynamic of D&D, even if the mechanics aren't easily graspable just by watching like the whatever 10 episode animated series that it is. And even the live streams on Twitch itself, when you know the rules might not necessarily have been adhered to strictly, it's still a very good intro. And it's a reason why so many people, I wish I could say myself included, but a reason why so many people are into D&D is because of Critical Role, which their new system just came out. I think it was yesterday. Candela Obscura, which exists on, I forget the name of the overall system, but that's the investigator themed implementation of the system. I actually stopped by my local game store, local quote unquote. I drove into town this morning to purchase the last remaining special edition of Candela Obscura available in my area. So that means I can also run Candela Obscura for you all in the near future.
Nice.
Yeah, the book is really beautiful. It's like green with like gilding over it. It kind of reminds me of that what's the name of that heist book that I bought? Keys from the Golden Vault, which was black with lots of gilding. That's how you get me to buy something, whether it's dice or it's a book. If it has gold embossing or embellishments, I'm probably going to go against my better judgment, go off budget and buy it like I did this morning.
Mood.
But
Like I was saying about Critical Role getting players into D&D is that apparently it has also caused some new players to, in some instances, try too hard to emulate Matt Marso's style.
Yeah.
And in some situations just put like way too much pressure on themselves to be able to like do the bullshit that Matt Marso does, and it's like, no, it's like he has a very specific style and a lot of experience running it. Like every DM's gonna be different.
Exactly.
Don't put that much stress on yourself.
A lot of people also then put the pressure on their DM. They're like, oh, our DM isn't like Matt Mercer. Our players aren't like Marisha or like everyone else. But again, they're professional voice actors. They have their own styles. Sometimes different styles are good, whether it's other professional DMs like Brennan Lee Mulligan of Dimension 20, or if it's other people like our friends and family. Like we bring our own style to the table, and that's nice. And the important thing, I think, is to find people you mesh with and vibe with, because this is like, no offense to, so I actually ran a game in my early DMing years for my coworkers, and it was fine and all, not counting one guy that's a story for another time, but like the others were very, because we're all engineers or engineer adjacent, so they're very like mechanical, calculated, min-maxy. Like they're just here to go into this dungeon, pick up Battle Master, Sentinel, whatever that combo was, because that's the first time I saw it, and be optimal and just do killing. When it came to role playing, it wasn't necessarily I almost said foreplay. I'm so sorry. It wasn't necessarily their forte. So that group wasn't for me. But then I found people that I do vibe with, whether it's like you all or my other Strahd group. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, group for your group for D&D is super important.
Absolutely.
Not everyone's gonna mesh well together. One of my new coworkers actually plays D&D, and the other day when we were talking about that, when she just kind of like asked me unprompted if I play D&D, and I was like, "Do I give off that vibe that I play D&D?"
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Yeah."
Ah.
So her last character was a goblin bard, and her musical instrument was a kazoo, and she role played this by having an actual kazoo in real
Oh.
life that she brought to her sessions and played whenever she was saying that her bard was playing it, and it annoyed the hell out of all of her players. And I'm like, good, that is the vibe you're going for with that character. That is the aesthetic. That is what it should be.
Wow, that's
It's
legit.
like, and it's just like, any given player could definitely find that like stupid and annoying, but I would just be like, dude, I'll probably get really annoyed by this gimmick, but that is the point. There is no other good reason to bring a kazoo as your musical instrument, and I'm here for it.
Oh,
God,
man.
it's annoying. Please keep doing it.
I respect that. That's really cool. That has my seal of approval.
I'm going to throw your character at the first dragon I have the opportunity to like feed them to, but like keep going off, Queen. This is exactly what I want out of your stupid goddamn character. Love them. Can't wait for them to die.
God forbid women do anything.
Exactly.
Oh, but yes, I'm excited. Sorry. Quick related to Vox Machina. I heard the Mighty Nine is being animated. So I'm excited for that. Especially because I've been unofficially tasked with down the line, I believe I need to cosplay as Ford, I think is the name.
Nice.
What's the name of the orc person? Is it Ford?
Yeah, Ford.
All right. Well,
It's pronounced fjord.
wait, is it?
No, it's pronounced
No.
Ford, but it's
Spelled?
spelled Fjord.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool though. I like because I assume he's named after that an actual like fjord, like that whole Iceland, whatever. Like, what is it? We learned about this in school. The American education system is failing me right now. Is it the little water the iceberg that slides ever so slowly, or is it that little stretch of land that looks like it's like or is it the water? Sorry, what is a fjord? What's a
A fjord is a long, deep, narrow body of water that reaches far inland.
There we go. It's the water. Yeah. So I assume that he's named after that. Because the details I know about him are very little, except for why, let's just say early cosplayers or early artists got details about him incorrect because they assumed it didn't matter that his face area. Anyway, that's the only thing I know about him, like why his face looks like that. That sounds really weird out of context. Yeah.
I have genuinely no idea what you're even referring to.
So he's an orc, correct? Or something?
Half orc.
He's a half orc. Now I've heard that his teeth or his fangs or whatever it is they're more traditionally shaped like what you would see on a human. Because he would sand down his teeth or fangs or whatever those things are called because of the what's it called, the abuse you get when you're different. That's segregation.
Discrimination.
Yes, because of discrimination he ended up basically filing his teeth down so that he would blend in more easily and face less discrimination. That's the only thing I know about Ford. See, now you have it, so I'm never gonna say his name properly from now on.
I have laid the trap. Perfect.
But yes, other than that, I don't know much about him, but so I'm excited to find out more about everyone's beloved and favorite Critical Role group from season 2, series 2, whatever their arcs are called. Campaign 2, yeah. I'm excited. But yeah, that'll be something that I cosplay down the line, it seems like.
Nice. I love the weird like two tones of skin color that he's got going on his face.
Oh. I'd look them up, but I probably shouldn't come across more spoilers. Because, you know, you look up something one time and Google will be like, oh, do you mean to add dead at the end of that sentence, by the way, that phrase? You know, I'll look up, what's a character? Like, let's say I look up Andrew Jackson. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a lizard. But yeah, like say you look at, wait, sorry, Andrew Jackson, that was a terrible example. Shigeru Miyamoto, right? If I look up Shigeru Miyamoto, Google will be like, oh, we have some phrases, some words here that we'd suggest that you want to put on at the end of that. Did you mean to type Shigeru Miyamoto dead? And that's like, oh man, see, now I know that he dies at some point. It happens all the time in anime. I've stopped looking up anyone in anime. Like it happened. So, okay, what had happened was my mom, my sister, and my mom set us up on some sort of, it wasn't really a double date situation, but she had a friend who was also a mom who had 2 daughters. So the youngest daughter was, you know, hanging out with my sister, was hitting it off. The eldest daughter was supposed to be hitting it off with me in more ways than one, but we were incompatible for multiple reasons that I'm not going to get into right now. So she was explaining to me that in My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia for you weebs in here, or followers of Weeblex in here, there was like a character that she liked so much in the manga that wasn't in the anime yet. She was even making, it was either a tea set or a set of shoes. I know they're very different. It was either a tea set or a set of shoes designed after him. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I went to look him up, and the very first result, it said, oh, this is so-and-so. They lost their powers and they are now powerless. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. This person hasn't even shown up in the anime yet. I guess they're not going to have their powers anymore. I guess I've got that to look forward to. They're always like, oh yeah, this person's dead. This person turned out to be the bad guy. Like, they always spoil the stuff in the first few sentences. That's what I hate about AI in our search engines, because they're going to see this stuff and they're like self-training, or they're being like trained on this and they're not being corrected properly, and they're like, oh, this is the stuff people are looking at more, so this is the stuff we need to push to the top. So then it becomes all, whether it's incorrect info or it's extreme info, like, oh, this person dies in like season 4, it's just like, the world's not safe out there. Yeah. All right, thank you for listening to my TED talk. I almost changed the name TED. Yeah. Anime. Woo.
Thank you for listening to my TAD talk.
Yep. My name, Tad. It's short for, I was trying to think of a funnier word than tadpole, but it reminds me of how I always joke to people, yeah, I'm going to name my kid May, short for mayonnaise, or Cal, short for calculator. TED Talk Troy. Yeah, triple T. I'll change my name. Actually, I was going to change my name. Okay, so we have the warning on this stream. For a while, it's also evident on my YouTube channel, I was going to change my stream name on Twitch to Captain Crit, but it was taken both with and without the underscore. But my friend kept calling me, like when she heard I was going to change my name to that, she started calling me Captain something else that rhymes with Crit that I'm not going to get into. And part of me is glad I didn't change my name to that, because then otherwise the abuse would have been endless and she never would have stopped. So yeah, that's me, Troy. And everyone thinks it's Troy from a High School Musical, which I'm not going to say it's not from a High School Musical. Oh, that reminds me. Thanks to, let me see if Lux is still in here. Lux isn't. But I'm going to change my raid message to, I forgot what it was. Troy Bolton in. Yeah. Like Troy Bolton from High School Musical. I'm sure someone will appreciate the reference. Hold on, I'm reading your sentence here. Okay, so we have the warning on this stream. Terrifying way to start a sentence. Yeah, it's like, oh, we have the warning set up. You all can sentence this. All right, I'll stop. Let me get back to following the party. All right, so we have to go northeast. I assume it means up here, unless Braille, if you think it means like over this way. next to the giant cube?
I'm not sure. Let's see, where haven't we? Yeah, might be worth looking in there. Though I guess at some point maybe we should handle that gelatinous cube.
Or have it handle us at this rate. I remember the last time we encountered a gelatinous cube. I had to use my special reach powers, I think it was. Or push. Or I think you're, because you didn't lead the way. Because I led the way, I didn't notice what you would have if you were leading the way. So sorry, did you say yes to up here? I kind of want to peek up here real quick since it's close by anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't remember. I think maybe these guys stopped us before, but let me stroll up. I want to like. So I'm gonna come up like, hey.
They're watching you very closely as you approach.
Hi, I just want to
And,
take a peek down here. I'm like sidling over so I can get it. Oh, is it someone naked back there? Even more reason to look. Oh, it's a door.
No one passed here without Yak's permission.
Oh, we just need Yak's permission, right? Oh, okay. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn around. All right. Let's get Yak's permission. Also, I'm just going to tell you right now, if we can't get Yak's permission, I do have my use of disguise self back. But the problem is, I'm just saying this out loud, I don't know if I'll be able to pull off a convincing Yak. So hopefully we can get his permission. Otherwise, I could be like, oh yeah, I'm Yak, but I'm just sad that I was averagely hided for a while. I don't know. Or I have peanut butter in my mouth. If peanut butter has been invented yet. Actually, when was peanut butter invented? 1895.
Oh, it's the fantasy equivalent of 1894.
Damn it. That's actually why I don't wear my Amelia Watson cosplay at the Renaissance fairs, because I'm like, look, I know she's a time traveler, but her aesthetic is like 1800s at the earliest. It's 1900s. It's not the same. It's not the same vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna approach these guys. I'm like, hey, so thank you for that prisoner exchange. All parties are content. I will nod. We were hoping to see the great and powerful Yak again. The averagely hided.
They exchange nervous looks, and they're like, Yak doesn't really want to see anyone right now.
Oh, not even the people who helped clear out those evil Xanathar guild people?
He did tell us to go away.
He's not in a very good mood at the moment.
Well, okay, actually, maybe you can answer me this. What is in that room up there? The one that the guards wouldn't... Like, the guard said, no one's allowed here without Yak's permission. That was a good impression, right?
Do you give me a little persuasion?
Yeah, I'll give a persuasion check. Also, Super Nintendo says, just gonna live here until I get the show abs redeem again. So actually, the show abs redeem used to be, what was it? 5K before, and Ara Ara used to be at 10K, but I had to up both of them because people who will not be named kept redeeming show abs and Ara. That sounds like surprised Pikachu face. Like the whole, oh man, the redeems I put on the stream, people were redeeming, and I had to inflate the prices. For more, look up.
I don't want to have to actually be beholden to the incentives that I include in my own stream.
Wow, you sound just like me. It's my grave, and I dug it. All right, a 15.
Oh, that room up there with the guards? Yeah, that's just the treasury. So only Yak gets in there, really.
You don't have someone who like inspects the goods, the wares, to make sure that they're not rusting or moldy or fake, or it's all still there?
Well, we used to have an accountant. Yak had him thrown out into the rest of the dungeon a couple months back because you didn't trust him that he wasn't stealing stuff. So now only Yak goes in now.
Yeah. It does hurt when people you thought you could trust betray you. Dolce will look off into the middle distance as she says this.
I mean, it's not like there was all that much to suggest that he was stealing money from now. Not that we could really tell. Most of us can't count.
What if I teach you to count? Would you let me in?
No.
Well, I tried. Wait, if it's the treasury, that means... Sorry, quick question. Yo, there aren't people in there, right? It's just treasure and stuff. There isn't, like, more prisoners or concubines? Do you all have concubines around here?
I don't know what that word means.
Oh, so a concubine is... Wait, we should start from the beginning. Okay, so when someone loves another person very much... Wait, I should pull out a book. I'm sorry, I got flashbacks to childhood. I got opted out of sex ed. So, like all the other kids in school, you know, they went to learn, which is an important thing for our kids to, like
So
learn.
while Lightning goes on this tangent, Silly Pickles is going to try phasing through the wall over here.
Oh, thank you. Anyway,
So Pickle's gonna try phasing through what wall? Well,
you're going in from the
Here,
back
the other
side.
side of the treasury.
fair enough. Fair enough. I'll allow it.
For the record, I do know where babies come from. I had to find out from a children's encyclopedia. Oh, Children's Illustrated Encyclopedia. There we go. Oh.
I want to make clear I am allowing this specific instance of phasing through the wall specifically because I also did not really want to go down the route of explaining the concept of concubines to goblins.
All right, I have to finish educating this goblin about concubines.
So
So,
what treasure is in here?
While Dolce is off screen explaining the concept of concubines to a goblin, let's see. This room for that Silly Pickles is phased into contains the following treasures. 1. A gruesome diorama featuring the stuffed corpses of a beholder and 6 goblins, all of them in battle poses and adorned with costume jewelry. An ivory chessboard on a low stone table. A 9-foot tall, 3-foot wide, framed painting of Yek depicting him in his regal human form, standing proudly
Please don't be
with
naked.
his
Please don't be
golden
naked.
circlet on his brow.
Okay, good. He's not naked. Phew. I got worried.
Get your mind out of the gutter. And a hefty, iron-banded wooden chest with iron rings for handles.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, if I were
Have
Yek
you
the
opened?
Tall... Sorry, but I'm sorry for interrupting you. You were asking if it was open?
I said, is it too heavy to open? / locked?
No, you could open it.
No.
It's not locked because only Yak is allowed in here anyway. So.
Nah.
If I were Yak the Tall and I commissioned a 9-foot tall portrait of myself, I would absolutely be naked. Thank you, Lightning.
Actually, whenever I think of big portraits, the only thing I can think of is Frank's portrait. That he got for $1,000.
Sanity.
Because he thought it was 100.
Nope. So, you said you opened the chest then, Byleth?
Mhm.
Cool. Inside, you find 2,000 silver pieces.
Ooh.
Well, I can't really take any of this with me, so...
Ooh.
But it looks like it is largely just material wealth.
Hmm.
Nothing like magical or anything.
It's all about emotional wealth. The friends we made along the way.
I will go back through the wall, grab my armor once again,
Mhm.
and head back to the party.
You come back, Dolce's still explaining. Okay, and so that's when they used honey down there as a means of preventing. And she's like rattling on. So in the Bible, God killed someone because he pulled out. It's a real thing. You can look it up.
That's great and all, Dolce. Anyway, we should get going.
Oh, okay. But we wanted to figure out what was in that room that the guards were, the treasure room.
No,
So
there's no one in there. It's the treasure room.
oh, how did you? Oh, okay,
Because
cool.
he just told us.
Ah, yeah. Well, thank you. She says, bowing to the goblin.
The goblin looks a weird combination of confused and traumatized.
As Dolce walks away, she yells out, "Don't be a fool! Wrap your tool!"
The goblin blushes.
But
Looks
also,
very
I just faced
embarrassed.
through the wall and checked the
Mm.
treasury. There's no one in there.
Yeah, I figured. Thanks for checking. You know, we were both doing good work, Daffodil. You were figuring out if our target was in there, and I'm educating the masses, because, you know, teachers don't get paid enough these days.
All right, let's fucking tool this thing. Oh, is that just a dead end down there?
No.
Okay.
Ooh. We should check out the end of that shaft. I'm sorry. It's because I put the warning on, and now my mind has been twisted.
Oh, is that
Mine.
another little tunnel we can squeeze down?
Yeah, you can squeeze out of the
Okay.
tunnel if you want.
Well, fuck it. Let's try it.
Okay, we'll head over that way.
I don't have to squeeze.
They really don't. Yeah, they don't get paid enough. I was just talking with my coworkers about this, because in one area where my coworker lives, we've been on strike for 2 weeks. And the bus drivers are thinking about joining in too. Ooh, yes, I will keep the I'm gonna keep the standard on my back just in case. Now that I'm attuned to it. Oh wow, the way it curves, interesting.
Ooh. I expected it to go the other way. Now we will just squeeze through. Oh, gee, this is not going where I thought it would.
It looks like the esophagus. Wow, this looks like my intestinal system.
I hope not.
Seek help.
I am trying. The results have been inconclusive so far. Yep, this looks okay. I will stop. Actually, this reminds me of bubble tea. Let me see what sip emotes I have here. Guess I don't have very many. Sit. Oh, 2 paths. Doop. The illusion of choice. Just kidding, too, always. Love boba
Ah!
tea. I also love boba tea. If they built one that was closer to me, my wallet would be in danger, my waistline would be in danger, my bloodstream would be in danger.
Mood.
I guess I shouldn't split the party yet. Thank you for obliging, as I wanted to peek down that hallway.
Mhm. Is this another little tunnel? Yeah.
Hey, does it connect to... Ah. Oh, I'll wait here for a bit while you check that area out. What do you see? I whisper.
Well, my mental map tells me that it's just south of the door with the giant gelatinous cube.
Cube. Oh, nice. I'm glad that connects.
So it did go the way I expected.
Feels like
It also went some other
Bloodborne.
way.
What room are you in at this point? Alright. This room is partially caved in, but someone has bored tunnels through the collapsed sections, granting access to dungeon hallways south and east of you. The floor is covered with dust and debris, but the room contains nothing of interest.
I see something of interest. Daffodil Silly Pickles, fellow valuable party member.
Ending
No.
this stream here.
Oh, hey, this is the latest that we've immediately ended stream at this point, instead of the 3 minutes into the stream it usually is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, let's deal with the cube first.
Okay.
I'll open this door.
Alright, alright.
I'll also wait for our party to catch up.
Oh, yeah, where are those suckers over here? They're out having an illicit love affair behind our backs.
They're clipping through walls.
Is that what the kids call it?
Walked into that one.
He's a cute little guy. He kind of looks like the cell. You know, like when they teach you about the cell in school and they have a cross section and they say, oh yeah, this is the nucleus. This is the mitochondria, because it's the only part of the cell I remember. Yeah.
All right, so
So what little you do know about gelatinous cubes leads you to believe that under normal circumstances, they are pretty much hostile on sight. They are also virtually impossible to see when they are not in motion. This one is pretty much only easily identified by the fact that there is a dwarf skull floating about 10 feet up into the air within the center of this cube. However, you will also note that this one is not actively attacking you. I have not called for initiative. It does not seem to be moving at you. It is, however, jiggling a little bit, as if intentionally giving away its position.
Oh. Cute.
ah,
It wants to be our pet.
let's hug it.
Okay, hold up.
Can only go well.
As the only... Oh, wait. Sorry, Tix. As one of the only living pet members of this party, I'm not so sure I want to hug that thing. Can we check out that room first over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It does. The cube does not seem to be doing anything to stop you.
I'm going to sneak along like Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Right. Perhaps the woman we're looking for is through these doors. I push the door open.
All right. So this one's not a push. This one is a pull.
Damn it. I look stupid. No. Okay.
So you pull on this door.
I will try to pull the door and play off the fact that I just tried to push a pull door.
Okay. Great. Awesome. So you start to open the door, and then the door opens itself the rest of the way.
Oh wow, technology's
Incredibly
great.
quickly.
Nice.
Can I get strength saves from everybody?
No, fuck. What's in the room? What is? Yeah. I'll strength.
A
it.
metric shit ton of water.
Oh, strength save.
A-
Go.
I'm good at
Eight.
these.
A truly staggering amount of water floods into the room. And let's see. I was just here. Where is this room? Ah, right. Incredibly, you both managed to brace yourselves against the water, and you're able to withstand the deluge that is flying out from this door. You all, however, both completely drenched. The water starts like above head level. So
Oh
You're
no,
both-
being drenched is so uncomfortable for me.
yes. So Dolce, being the living part, yep. You are completely soaked through. Specifically with salt water, so you also have a nasty taste in your mouth. Let's see. the water in the room, the water is now filling up the room that you are currently in up to about, what did it say? Up to about half an inch.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say like 4 feet or something. I know you said it started around head level, but I was like mentally counting out like Dolce is only 5 feet tall or 5 feet 2 or whatever she is. I'm like, okay, cool. Half an inch works for me.
In addition to the water, there was all the when the water flooded into the room, in addition to just a shit ton of salt water, it also carried with it the rotting, waterlogged corpse of what appears to be a human wizard in green and purple robes.
Let's go. They're dead. I mean, oh no, they're dead. Ooh.
Wait, is this good or bad for you, Yuan?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. You wait. I know you really wanted to. It's like the Steven Universe meme. Like we're gonna have to kill this guy, but didn't you really want to kill this guy?
This isn't Midna.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
for starters, this is a man.
Yeah.
Midna is a woman.
Oh, just a funny quinky dink, huh?
I am not 100% certain if there was commentary on Midna wearing green and purple.
I
Uh,
I guess I just had in my notes something. It was green and purple next to Minna, but it could have been someone else.
maybe?
Oh yeah, it says
Nacho?
2 humans, Minna Talbarth, green and purple, and Rex the Hammer. But I could have mixed it up. Oh, but Dolce has a theory. She pulls out that book again that she was using to explain things to that goblin, and she says, "Okay, so what had happened was Midma and this poor man engaged in relations and swapped clothes afterwards, which is a common thing that people do after they become entangled with each other." And she goes off on a tangent, but she's gonna assume maybe they interacted or something.
Unlikely. Midna was gay.
Oh. Dolce retracts all her previous statements. Ah, which means there's a possibility she's still alive. How old was Midma again? She says, turning to you, Wayne. And she says, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't now. My bad. I'm not that curious anymore. She's going to die.
Incredible.
But, you know, out of curiosity, just so we know, for combat purposes, for combat reasons, you know, to be like, oh, if she's older, then we do this. If she's younger, do that. How old would she be, out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Okay. Cool. Just, it's gonna be just like the bar. All right. Oh, I loot the body. Or what's left of it. Since it's a waterlogged corpse.
There does not appear to be anything on the body itself.
Damn.
However, a search of the room reveals several overturned tables and waterlogged books destroyed by saltwater, but also a glass wand.
A glass wand, you say?
Yes.
Does it feel magical? Will I have to identify it next time we take a little short rest?
Feels magical in that it is a wand used as an alchemical focus, but not magical as in it is a magic item.
Okay. I'll probably grab it anyway and hold on to it in case someone would be interested in it. We can sell it. It's pretty. It's made out of glass. I like pretty made out of glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will step into the room and like trudge through accordingly, pick up the one and add it to my collection.
Excellent.
But can I investigate the room for anything else, or is that pretty much it for what I see in here?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. I know that we've kind of relied on this before, and if it's too metagamey, I understand. But does Uwain have a sense with his gaydar where Midma would be?
Midna.
Oh, it's Midna with an N. Not an N.
Yes.
Okay. Like from The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Nice. Ooh, that leads credence to my theory that she's hot. Anyway, maybe she's not.
Good save. God.
Well,
I don't have a strong sense of where she might be, though.
Okay, that's fair. It was worth a shot.
Though it might still be worth investigating. Might still be worth investigating this area.
well, there's a door behind that giant gelatinous cube, but I don't know how we would get to it, unless the DM would let me cheese it again. But I don't really want to push my luck.
If we're talking cheese, that is the door where those people who fled from us came through. So as they were fleeing from us, so presumably it's just like the hallway over here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm at least right now I'm more curious in this door and this hallway here. And if Ywain was specifically pinging in an area to explore, I didn't catch it unless he was just generally referring to this area. Oh.
I'm revealing that specifically because of Lightning's successful deductive reasoning.
Yes, that's right. I'm a bit of a detective.
Failed me.
Add that shit to your mental map. Ywain was not pinging any specific area now.
Okay. Just curious then. Let's head down and over. Wait, actually, is there anything suspicious about like this end of the hallway? Like anything that I can investigate here, or is it kind of like just it's collapsed?
It's just a collapsed formal tunnel.
Okay, then I'll go back up here with Daffodil.
Evidence purely of the age of the location.
All right, let's peek around this corner. Ooh, looks like
as you peek around this corner, you can see some faint light, and you can hear, a like middle-aged voice talking to itself.
Middle-aged voice. Okay. You know what? Silver's cool. Dolce isn't opposed to older women.
Okay, give me 1 second. I just want to read up on this a little bit.
Oh right, I forget I get my spell slots back. My long rest. Eldritch Knight. 4 and 2.
Oh, I completely forgot about the fact that the hallway you're in actually has the description, which is a fun one. Let's see. As you walk down this hallway, you see that the walls of this passage are painted with image of wizards succumbing to madness and being transformed into those bizarre one-eyed creatures that you've seen occasionally throughout the dungeon that you have been told are called Nothics. One particularly vivid image shows shafts of eerie green light exploding out of a spellbook and changing a wizard into a gibbering mouth.
Oh my god. I think I didn't know I didn't remember that's what happens to those kind of people. Dolce is concerned as she is wizard adjacent, being an Eldritch Knight.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh no, that could happen to me. I could become less attractive. Wait, actually, let me look up a Nothic real quick, because I know we came across one for Halloween. Just want to double check. Oh, I guess, some people would find that fuckable. I'm sorry, that's my bad. I take that back. I guess we must still press on, for we have women to meet. I mean, we have women to kill. For Yuan.
God.
Oh, is she gonna turn into a Nothic right as we come up? Yeah, my new theory, my game theory, is we're gonna step into the room, we're gonna meet Midna from Twilight Princess, and then she's gonna turn into a Nothic, or worse, a Beholder, right before our very eyes.
I've read this one in the past, but I still just need.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be ready in just a minute. There's just a lot here.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, for me anyway.
Oh, okay. I mean, according to Brailof's mental map, perhaps this is a rather large room we're about to enter. The way the map is laid out here with the fog of war, it looks like a satisfying Mario pipe.
Hmm. Okay. Whole lot of waiting without a whole lot to it. I clicked reveal, you stupid system.
Oh.
So, as you enter the room, there is a warm glow emanating from this room out into the hallway. That, upon entry, is revealed to be coming from 4 torch sconces in each corner of the room. Along the northern wall, there is a long and elegant banquet table overflowing with a bounteous feast of food.
Ooh.
Let's see. Adorned with copper plates, each of which has well prepared food on it, as in addition to a bunch of copper flagons filled to the brim with wine. Above the table is a portrait of a smiling Halistar, the master of this dungeon. You have seen his likeness in a few places before, and Silly Pickles, for Silly Pickles, the face seems especially familiar. You feel as though you have actually seen this portrait in the past.
Oh god, Daffodil's actually Alistair, just reincarnated as a ghost or whatever it is. Re-isekai into the world, and is the true final boss. Alright, Yuan, time to take down Daffodil. Here we go.
Wow, I can't die, but in order to fulfill my half of the agreement, I have to kill myself. What a paradox.
Yep.
I can't die until I kill myself.
Yep. The eastern side of the room is a woman with dark brown or black hair, sitting in her like probably in her 40s in terms of age, sitting in a very overstuffed chair, very casually, holding one of the copper flagons of wine. She is laughing a little bit to herself, just seeming to really enjoy the situation that she is in, up until the moment that she notices you guys approach. At which point she sits up more dutifully, I suppose you could say, and says, "Who are you and what are you doing here?"
Well met, Dolce will say. I am Dulce de Leche, and I have come to meet you. Midna, she'll say, nervously looking at the camera. She's staking it all on
How
this.
do you know that name?
Oh, fuck. I don't say that in character. I'm just saying that in real life. Oh, I know a lot of things, Dolce says, twirling her hair in her fingers.
This does not seem to sit well with her, and she
fuck.
regards you with very clear and undisguised suspicion.
I'm failing the social encounter. Help me out.
Oh, we have mutual friends.
Oh, that is true.
I don't have friends.
Yeah, that's kind of relevant.
That's way better than any line I was thinking.
Hey, this is her, right? She calls out to Yuane.
Yuane rounds the corner and says, "Yes, that's Midna." At this point, Midna stands up from her chair and says, "Perhaps I should finish. I don't have friends, but I do have servants." She snaps her fingers, and with that, I'm going to call for initiative.
Ooh.
I almost rolled initiative for Blockhead. Hey.
I guess.
Ooh. Oh yeah. That was a little I posted the link for whatever the roll for initiative alert. I got it from like Etsy or some other link. It's somewhere down there under the stream.
What happens if I consume the enchantment from the Pot of Awakening?
we can put a seed in we can plant a seed in you.
Yep.
Oh, this actually does remind me, since earlier we were talking about the D&D movie, there's a specific combat in the D&D movie where if you look closely, you'll see that everyone takes their turns as if they're actually in initiative order. Like, no one attacks out of order, if that makes sense. Pretty neat.
It's going to take a little while.
Oh boy. There's like, each flagon of wine is an enemy. It's an animated. This is how Coffee Lich gets back at us for having Braillev have those animated items. Each item in this room is an animated item set to kill us.
Oh my god, I would kill myself. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Again. Always forgetting you in. Okay. Well, so Minna has stood up, started a fight, and rolled initiative, and Silly Pickles, as usual, you're going first.
All right, we're just doing this right away, huh? And she will immediately launch Blockhead at her.
I think that hits.
It will be useless in this fight if that does not hit.
It does in fact hit. And that draws a staggering amount of blood.
Oh. Oh, damn. Wow.
And she'll try again.
Oh, are you going to finish up this encounter before we get underway?
No, he is not.
Okay, just checking, just checking.
And with Blockhead having delivered a message, she will end her turn.
All right. Let's see.
Man, I love bass. It's actually my favorite role in Guitar Hero. Like, guitar is fine, but I really like bass. And I'm gonna play drums for shit.
Silly Pickles, what is your AC?
18.
Great.
Uh-oh. Not questions you
you're
want to
just
hear.
kind of- So you just launch Blockhead directly into Midna's face, and shortly thereafter, something smacks you in the face for 1 magical bludgeoning damage.
1 magical bludgeoning damage, yeah?
Yep.
Interesting.
Huh. What was that?
Huh? What was what? Dolce will say.
It felt some sort of smack.
You can feel something else whiff right past you. Dolce,
We're
up.
not alone in here.
Oh, interesting. So Dolce is going to move 5'10" over here. So functionally, I was going to have her cast Firebolt, but flavorfully, if you'll allow it, she'll like hold. She's not actually holding up the. She's not planting the standard, but she's going to pull out the standard. She's going to declare, "We will not be defeated." And then she's going to do my favorite move, because I'm going to play the clip again. She's going to scrape the ground with the spear, like lighting it on fire, and then she's going to throw the fire at this mystery lady with a fireball. And it's going to look a little something like this.
I will win!
No! I even played the clip and everything. I'm so sad. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I mean, what's an 8 gonna hit? Like a zombie? That's pretty much it, unfortunately. Okay.
much.
Wow, that is embarrassing for her. Not only is she probably getting this person's name wrong, but she missed with the fireball after she declared, "We will not be defeated." Okay. She's gonna keep an eye out. Oh, she's gonna park right here next to Daffodil and keep an eye out for like that whizzing past Daffodil that was going on after that warning Daffodil gave. But with her main action done, I don't think I have a bonus action for her.
What's your AC again?
Ooh, my AC
Don't worry about it. Why would you ask that?
is 15.
Wait. You take
Boy.
2 bludgeoning damage as something just sort of like socks you in the gut.
I'm at 69 health. Okay.
Daffodil, you feel another something like whiz past you?
I wish I had true sight.
Oh god, the DM discovered the hidden initiative rolls.
Yes.
Hearing this track also reminds me of what's the name of the actor who plays J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies?
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah, J.K. Simmons plays the antagonist in this movie called Drum. It's about drums. It's about this drummer who wants to make it big. J. Jonah Jameson. What movie? It's called Whiplash. Came out in 2014. A promising young drummer enrolls at a cutthroat music conservatory, where his dreams of greatness are mentored by an instructor who will stop at nothing to realize a student's potential. It's a pretty messed up movie.
Alright. Minna is going to start her turn with... No, come on. With Cure Wounds, upcast to level 3.
Oh my god. Alright. Note to self, have Dolce learn counterspell. Just kidding.
No fair, that's cheating.
And she's going to follow that up with Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh. Okay, so this is revenge for Solstice's spiritual weapon. This is just a revenge room. I thought it was supposed to be Wayne getting revenge, not our TM. Looks like I won't have access to counterspell until level 13.
Put the Spiritual Weapon now.
Oh no, that's next to me.
You create a flashback. I'll have more than range for that. Alright. It is next to Dolce, but it is attacking Silly Pickles with that 19.
Yeah, that's.
So that is 11 force damage to you.
I guess I'll use my reaction to have it.
And so. Just want to double check. That is. Oh, that's not even concentration. Damn.
Nope.
Good to know.
Fucking bananas.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty nutty. Alright, that's the end of her turn. So next up is your Wayne.
All right, Wayne, we need some carrying. You got this.
Wayne, it's gonna go. It's gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is his. He only has moving speed authority, right? Yeah, he does. Alright. Well, having gotten up this close to Minna, but can't get any closer, he's just going to shoot his crossbow at him from almost point blank range.
It's the meme, your life ends, whatever, from now, holding up the hammer, but it's the crossbow instead.
Exactly. Alright, well, that's actually some pretty good damage on the crossbow attack. That's actually max damage on that crossbow attack.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, that's that vengeance for you.
it's pretty good tone. That's a pretty good tone. Oh, wait. Let's see. Dolce, you feel something whiz past your head.
Oh no. Man, note to self, pick up fairy fire.
And then, as you feel that false thing
God.
whiz past your head, something else punches you in the side of the face. For 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I guess I'll take that then. Good thing I don't have any concentration spells. Leaving me 1 below the magical number of health.
And then you get hit in the back of the head too.
What the heck?
Something's got you surrounded.
But you said in the back of the head 2. Does that mean I take? So, were you saying 2 like I take 2 damage, or just also I got bonked through the back of the head?
As well. So you get hit in the back of the head as well
Okay.
for 1 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, so how many times did I get hit this turn? Or the 2? Okay. So I will drop again. Okay, I have a plan. For when it ends up being my turn.
And lastly, Dolce, you feel another thing whiz past you.
Mm.
And Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright, well. Don't know what the fuck's going on, but she's gonna just keep smacking away with blockhead. Since this lady's got healing. 20?
Yep.
8 bludgeoning damage, not as good a roll. Well, let's try again. Ah, well that one missed.
That is unfortunate.
And I guess that'll be the end of it for me.
Alright. Silly Pickles gets punched in the face by an unseen foe. For 1 damage. That was unclear.
Ugh. Ugh.
Your AC is 18, you said?
Yeah.
And you get hit again for 1 damage more.
Ugh.
Ooh. Dolce, you're up.
Okay. Does it feel like I can move forward? If I try to move north 1 block, 5 feet, am I able to?
You're feeling very boxed in.
All right. I'm sorry, Daffodil. Actually, Dolce will turn to Daffodil, look at you pleading with her eyes like, I'm so sorry, as if she'll never see you again. And she will cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level. Come on! What kind of rolls are these?
Now, remind me. Thunder Wave. Cantrip?
It's a regular spell.
Okay, so this is roll to reduce damage by half, correct?
Yes, and to not be pushed 10 feet away.
Also, where are you casting it?
It has to be from me. It's a 10. Oh, cube wise. I'll move it above me. Like, I'll have the southern face of the cube be on me.
So what? So draw for me what tiles will get hit.
Yeah. Let me draw shape. Do yellow. It's 10 feet. I don't know how, like, because I assume you don't do halves like this. So I guess.
No.
Can I be like
No,
in?
it's 15 foot cube.
Oh, is it 15? That would make sense. Let me redo the cube.
That would be a pitifully tiny cube spell otherwise.
In that case, like this, unless.
So So you're only gonna hit the 3 tiles above you.
I get. Wait, sorry, what was the over/under on you allowing it like this?
I mean, the cube just has to originate from you, so it has to be like in contact with your tile, from my understanding. So you're allowed to cast it centered on yourself.
Okay, then I will center it on myself.
Okay, great. Then I need that save from Silly Pickles.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
look up what the spell save DC is since it's incorrect here. Eldritch Knight. 8 plus proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier. Oh, well, that's not good. 11. It's just 12.
I'll let I pass.
Alright.
Holy shit, that's a lot of something.
What?
Oh, the initiative tracker has a lot of other things now that I just noticed. If I didn't notice before, I apologize.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't been able to see that before.
Nope.
In fact. That is a weird ass bug. Okay. Yeah, you're suddenly able to see the initiatives of the things that were just deleted and thus removed from initiative order.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a pro gamer.
That's very strange and very still and very silly.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know this either, so that's good to know.
No idea why it would walk like that, but whatever. Okay, so I guess Silly Pickles would take half of the lightning, half of the thunder damage if she has.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, great. Anything else from Dolce?
I guess, does it feel like I can move at least to the northeast direction like this?
Yeah, you're feeling substantially less boxed in
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Want to get up close and personal. If there's not like a table in the way with the food and the drinks on it.
Nah, that'd be like north wall.
Oh, nice. How convenient. Okay. Then I guess that's it for me.
All right. You feel some, Silly Pickles, you feel something whiz past your head? Minda upcasts, Healing Ward on herself again.
Counter spell,
Healing
no.
Ward.
Oh, cure wounds.
Healing Ward, Cure Wounds. And then with a bonus action, she's going to attack again. That's the wrong thing. She's going to attack again with Spiritual Weapon on Daffodil again.
Mhm.
And miss.
Oh.
She's also going to move it here. So why not? It's going to be the end of Holocron. Ewain is now up close and personal, and now I get to actually use some stuff for Ewain. 1 sec. Alright. Ewain is going to swing his Executioner's Sword at Midna. And that hits for 14. And also, I don't think I've ever actually... I didn't actually get to use this on Rex, and it wasn't necessary on Cabo Stormforge, but Vengeance bonus!
Holy shit.
So in addition to the 14 slashing damage, he is also going to do an additional 11 slashing damage.
Fuck her up.
Coming absurdly close to one-shotting her. Guys, that last kill wound's brought him back up to full.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good cure
next
wounds.
is multi-attack. He is going to attack her again, and
Oh,
miss.
damn it.
Hilarious. Incredible. Giving her another opportunity to kill herself to full.
Quick, Daffodil, kill her.
Quick, Daffodil, you feel something whiz past your head. And now it's your turn.
You want me to finish this, Ewan?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, okay.
As long as she dies, I'm satisfied.
It's cool with kill stealing. Unlike some of my teammates in other games.
Christ, that would have been a good crit.
That would have been a
Ooh.
really good crit.
Would that
also-
have one-shot her? Oh my god, that's
Yes.
a perfect crit, actually. Now
Yes, that would have actually one-shot her.
Nice.
Yeah, you missed out, man. Yeah, that is more than her max health. Alright, well, that does in fact finish her off. So feel free to describe it, I guess.
All right.
Here we go. It's gonna be fucked up, everyone.
Quick, up the age rating on the stream.
All right. Blockhead pulls out a potato peeler. No. No, Blockhead just winds back and smashes into her, smashing her into the wall.
Most tame description we've ever had.
Art.
And all her body parts fly off. And she's down.
3 rib cages, 6 femurs.
There are at least 2 brains in this corpse body. Yay!
Yo!
We did it!
We survived.
Yay! Tonal dissonance!
Yay, vengeance!
Woo! We did it!
Do I no longer feel things whizzing around my head?
With that, you get the sense, like, it feels like there's still something there, but it doesn't feel like you're like actively being threatened at this time. As if the beings that were attacking you are just kind of standing there waiting.
Ominously.
Just standing there menacingly. Dwayne walks up to Minda's shadowed corpse, reaches down and grabs one of 2 holy symbols that are hanging off of her neck. He grabs one that appears to be a gold disc and pulls hard, snapping the chain, snapping the thin chain that was holding it to her. This symbol of Joaquin, god of trade, meant so much to me in life. I feel like I should be happy reclaiming it. Everything seems to have lost its meaning now. He just kind of drops it.
Oh.
I expected that I would be happy. Thought that revenge would grant me some kind of meaning, or some kind of release. But here I am, even still.
It sucks that you had to go through that, Dolce will say. And it's a shame that the feeling isn't any sweeter than I guess we all expected it would be. But at least those people won't be hurting other people anymore, even though they've hurt you already.
Indeed. I suppose it's time I find some new purpose in life. Or on life, as it will.
Yeah, now that you've gotten your revenge, you can do anything you want.
Shit, we shouldn't have finished the quest until we finished the level. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. If he wants to leave, I understand. Well, if if nothing comes to mind just yet, we can definitely try to help you find new meaning to unlife, especially since looking over Daffodil, at least one of us might have more experience in that regard.
I suppose for now, if you'll have me, I'll continue adventuring with you.
Yeah. We've helped you enact your revenge. We're basically best friends now.
Yeah, people who kill together. That's the premise of Fire Emblem, you know. Like you take your two Barbie dolls, you make them kiss, you make them murder people, and then make them kiss some more.
And you make them have kids, and then you make their kids multiple people.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. Highly accurate.
I suppose I'm all that's left of the fine fellows of Daggerford. Time to retire that name too, I suppose.
Yeah, we can make a new name together. If you would like, or you can find a new group of people to trust that aren't like these assholes.
Yeah, we can come up with a new cool name.
Yeah, then Daggerford, more like. Well, she won't say this too loud because like she doesn't know if it's the wrong thing to say to you, Wayne. But she'll like whisper, kind of like that fish in SpongeBob to Daffodil, more like Dagger Fart. I'm hilarious.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, now that our business here is done, I guess it's finally time to move on to floor 3. We already out of character. Do we already know where the stairs?
Yeah, it's on the
down
bottom
here.
right. Yeah.
I've already found the stairs in the past.
So I guess we'll probably head that way.
So sad. This thing that's on this floor that's like just a fun little interaction. I
Ooh.
definitely wanted you guys to find. We'll just try to I would have to find a way to like move it to floor 3 at some point.
And you can just artificially send us in that direction.
I mean, I've tried.
Oh, okay.
I tried artificially sending you in that direction.
Oops.
Where was it?
It's beyond this way up here.
I didn't see it.
Way over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys started down that path and then you were just like, nah.
Why don't we move over there? We can start next session with doing that before we go on to floor 3.
I'm game for that. Oh, I loot the body.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said that more this session than I have in my entire career because, you know, I usually DM, and if I'm a player, it's not usually in a dungeon crawl.
Yeah. Minda actually has pretty much nothing of value on her, except for except for the other holy symbol that she was wearing, an obsidian disc with purple trim on the side. You might recognize that. Could I get religion checks from you too?
Yeah, I would love to roll religion. And by rolling religion, I mean I'm an atheist. Well, I used to refer to myself as an apatheist, a combination of apathy and atheist.
Hey, that's me.
Nice. It's like agnostic adjacent, but different still.
Yeah. I've always described it as that one scene in Emperor's New Groove where Cusco says, "Don't know, don't care."
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I cannot wait to rewatch this movie and be like, hey, that's how I feel about religion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least back in the day. Now it's a little bit more like, definitely like hard atheist. But my favorite religious experience was leading my team in trivia, Team Brazzers, to victory in the biblical figures category for a perfect 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
So Silly Pickles, or Blockhead, I suppose, is able to identify the holy symbol as being that of Shal, the goddess of loss.
Oh yeah, she's one of the good ones, right? Everyone likes her.
Yeah, she's one of the great ones, yeah.
You can definitely trust followers of Shar.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I guess we're going to call it there, and we will pick this up next session.
Yeah.
All right. GG.
Yeah, we accomplished a lot.
That was a really cool
Yeah.
fight, like that last fight.
That was a really fun one.
How did those things
Maybe-
work?
Oh, they were living unseen solvents.
Ooh.
So they they're all invisible, and they just deal 1 damage if they hit you.
Wow, that's
But then
pretty
they
neat.
But then they have advantage on their attacks because they're invisible
Mhm.
and you can't see them. Technically, they're supposed to be dealing. Well, it doesn't specify that their attacks are magical, but they are magical beings, and moreover, I don't want one of the players to just literally be fucking invincible to their attacks. So.
Yeah. Interesting that they've given a stat block to them now. Especially since, by default, the Unseen Servant, I don't think can attack.
Yeah. But that's how she fights in this one.
Cool.
Yeah,
Some entertaining little lore bits to that.
that's really cool.
Because they did not originate from her. But yeah. She's a fun little bit.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about the standard. Again, I'm going to like get fan art, maybe, is what I say. But as you know, sometimes when I say that and I'll forget or it'll just not happen. But there's a 30% chance that I'm going to have a picture of Dolce with a standard. And then like whiffing with her fireball like she did. The first time she pulled out the standard, she was like, "We will not be defeated." And she completely whiffs with an 8.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh no, like, hold on, let me see this 8, because her plus to roll for Firebolt is a +4. Yeah, so she rolled a 4.
Yeah.
This would be if I believed in, so, you know, ACAB, I don't believe in dice jail, but if I believed in dice jail, those dice would have gone into jail immediately.
ACAB apply to jailing your dice.
I guess not, but it's my it's my red flag is that I consider dice jail the same. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Never mind. I take that one back. There's some cool dice jails out there though. When I was at the Ren Fair this past weekend, they're like the ones that, you know, are on a necklace. There's some really cool like metal ones people make. There's really cool like the wood crafted ones people make. People are really creative. It's nice to see. All right. Well, is there anything else you all want to tell our viewers before we head out?
I think I'm good.
You go good? Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We really appreciate whether it's live or from the future. Ooh. Or whether on like a Twitch VOD or a YouTube VOD that I'll be uploading, you know, the link down there. I just pointed. You can't see, but I pointed anyway. Force of habit. Yeah. Wednesdays we shoot to do TTRPGs, and then hopefully I'll get to DM something coming up soon. We'll see how the month plays out. All right. Well, have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you all are, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Good night, everyone.